Hey, what's up everybody? Got something cool for you today. Guess what? It's a 19 GT. It's an auto. 93 octane with a little bit of boosting, running the Vortech V3 JT supercharger, and it's got a built engine. So we're gonna go over here in just a second, take a little bit of a closer look at all the mods that we do to this car. So hey, if you haven't, please subscribe and notify us up to date. And don't forget that description. If you click on it, I'm gonna put links to everything we're ready to talk about. Let's go get started. Hey, I'm Brent from Brenspeed. Thanks for watching Brenspeed TV. I have Doug with me. Here's what we have going today. So, this car has the Ford Performance Illuminator engine. We did the 9.5 compression, all right? So from the factory, we're talking 12:1. This is 9.5. This is gonna give you a lot of room for growth. So I think this car right here is what I'd call like the entry level to getting into a built engine power-wise. Doug, come down here, take a look. We have the V3. So it's not a giant supercharger. It's the V3 JT. It was already on the car when it had the stock engine. We had the air induction system, and we did a 4 return style fuel system because the factory fuel system wasn't quite enough to support what we were trying to do, as well as a set of Cook's long tube headers, aluminum drive shaft, tons of BMR suspension, billet oil pump gears, cooling mods. This car pretty much has everything, but this is like where you start. So you can still run 93 octane. We do run a little bit of boosting for protection. Like I said, it's 14.4 pounds of boost. It's an auto. We're targeting way over 700 raw horsepower. We're gonna make a dyno pull, but I think it's a sweet setup. One more time, Doug, take a look at this. It looks really clean. You got all of this supercharger kit. We are running ID 1050 injectors, all right? So you can't run to make this kind of power the factory injectors that would come in a normal Vortech kits. We have the ID 1050s and that 4 fuel system, but it's ready to rock. So that's it right there. Watch this dyno pull. All right, here's the numbers. So Doug, take a look at this. DynoJet SAE. 759 raw horsepower at 7,400 RPM. Torque came in at a stellar 582 at about 6,300 RPM. Again, DynoJet SAE, 93 octane and some boosting. And I will tell you, the V3 is not like a giant supercharger, so it starts to fall off a little bit. Doug, come over here, take a peek. I think if you want to get like really high, like you want to do like 900, which this car might end up at someday, you're going to get a bigger head unit, something like the V7. But there is something else I want to show you. Oh, before I tell you that, 3.25 pulley. A lot of you are like, what size pulley is on this car? 3.25 pulley on this setup to get 14.4 pounds of boost. But check this out. I'm going to bring up another graph. Okay, look at this. So, a lot of you maybe been in dyno days before, you've been in different dynos, you talk about cars spinning on the dyno. I just want to show you a little bit bonus here, what it looks like on a graph when a car spins or a clutch slips. But right here, see this blue graph? This swoop you're looking at, when it does that, one, you can hear it, and the torque does the same thing. It like swoops up like that. That's just the car spinning. So I just wanted to show you that. Not that it really matters for this video, but the car does make a lot of power. It makes a lot of torque, and it takes some pulls to put the power down to the drum. But you know, sometimes people are like, oh, my car made low power because it was spinning. Well, typically it will eventually grab and your power will come up, which this one did. But when you get like a swoop like that, that's a classic example of spinning or a clutch slipping. And more times than not, it might be a clutch slipping, sometimes it's spinning. But Doug, right here, 2019 GT. It's a cool looking car. It's gonna be so fast on the street, the automatic, making that kind of power, and now it's ready for even more. So you already got the fuel system. You got the good injectors. The V3, I'm gonna say is probably kind of tapped out at this point, but the next step, maybe something like a V7 on this and turn it up, maybe something like some E85 and get really crazy. So hey, I'm Brent from Brenspeed. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, have an answer, description, check it. I'll put links to all these parts. And as always, you can email quote@brenspeed.com to see what it costs to get your Mustang built. Thanks for watching.